Well, the title pretty much says it all. I'm going to be taking a break from Destiny 2. As for the reasons why, the game just doesn't really excite me would be the best word for it, I suppose. Like, the storytelling that's in the current season, whilst it is good to have Sloane back, I never personally managed to experience Titan the first time around, so the magic of Titan doesn't really affect me as much as it would for other people. And when you take that magic away, it just feels the same kind of thing. Like, yes, I am in awe and love the skyboxes and also the environments that have been created for Season of the Deep, but the reality of it is, the content just feels the same. And then on top of that, Bungie just seems to have cranked difficulty to 11 for whatever reason. I don't understand why. Because when you're doing the actual deep dive activities and you're doing the Toland things, it pretty much feels like a Grandmaster Nightfall, if not a Master Nightfall. So I don't understand the logic in that. I'd understand it a lot more if it was on par with Legendary difficulty, because having a Legendary version of the activities makes sense. We've had it for a while now. But cranking it up even more just makes it pretty much unbearable to do. Like, unless you have a coordinated fire team of 3, then there is absolutely no way you're getting this done. Obviously, there's going to be outliers where you get a team of 3 that are just good at the game and just crack on with it, and they do manage to do it. That does happen in activities. But for the overwhelming majority of players, I feel like going towards a challenge kind of sense is not the best move. And it does make me yearn for, like, the old style of Destiny that we used to have, because whilst I do like the idea of making things challenging for the more difficult content, so when you're actually trying Masters and Grandmasters, yes, make that tough to complete, that's kind of the point. But when I'm doing an activity that has a mechanic that will boost the difficulty but get me greater rewards, I don't want it to go from 0 to 100. Like, even if you look at the strikes and compare the difficulties from Witch Queen to Lightfall, it is just not fun. Like, when I do strikes, Crucible, or hell, even Gambit, I don't expect to be slammed every 5 seconds by hordes of enemies. What I expect is a chill experience that I can actually enjoy and sort of turn off to. Because I'm at that point now where if I can do the endgame content, I can focus up and get it done. But at the same time, when it comes to the easier content, i.e. strikes, then I should be able to just switch off and do it without really thinking about it. And then on top of that, we have amazing games out at the minute like Diablo 4, which apparently, according to a Bungie dev, is lazy in terms of scaling, which is quite rich coming from them, but I'm not going to say any more on that. And then obviously Final Fantasy 16 pretty much dropped like a week ago, so I really want to sink my teeth into that properly. And then on top of that, there's a whole plethora of games that I could actually just sink my teeth into for hours on end and actually have a more enjoyable experience. One of which is Arc Raiders, because apparently that is having an open beta, which I will be a part of, and I'm probably just going to do a video of that on Saturday instead of Destiny, because I don't see a point in doing Destiny if I'm not enjoying the game. Obviously, I'm not going to quit making Destiny content. I do still want to be part of the community and make content on it, because I've sank 2,000 hours into Destiny as it is, which is a very impressive thing considering I don't normally do that to any game. Like, I think comparable to the hours I have on Steam, I believe CSGO is my next closest one, and that's 400 hours or something like that. So considering I've got 5 times the hours in Destiny 2, I don't really want to just outright give it up. But one thing is for definite sure, I will not be buying the deluxe edition of Destiny 2 when Final Sheet comes around, because I don't see the point in wasting the money anymore. Not to mention, if they're just going to feed that straight into Marathon, I don't know why I'm paying for it in the first place. But of course, I would also encourage you guys to think about the same kind of thing. Like, is Destiny actually motivating to play anymore, or is it just a slog to go through? As usual, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to talk about it. But for now, I shall see you all in the next video.